Hello, this is a couple of problems from the Module 12 review that I'll go over on how to do them. So if they give you your C, which is 20, you're still going to do your Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And the a and b are going to be your legs, so you can have a squared plus 12 squared equals 20 squared. Then we just have to solve it. So a squared plus 144 equals 20 squared is 400. Then what we're going to do is subtract 144 from both sides. And we're going to be left with a squared equals 400 minus 144 is 256. Now to get rid of that, we're going to take the square root of both sides. And a is going to be the square root of 256, which is 16. So your a is 16. So most of you guys are okay with that. Here's another one. We're going to do our a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So we already know our a and b, and that's going to be our c. So it'll be 40 squared plus 75 squared equals c squared. And then you're going to solve it. Same thing, so 40 squared is 1600 plus 75 squared, 5625 equals c squared. So we're just going to add those two together to get 7225 equals c squared. Then we are going to take the square root of both sides, and c equals 85. So the hypotenuse is 85. So to do the same thing, remember we have our a, b, and c. Our c is always the biggest side. 13 squared plus 63 squared equals 65 squared. And then you can solve to make sure if it's true and they equal each other, it is a right triangle. If it's not, then it is not a right triangle. Now, this is where a lot of people had problems with the distance formula, but the distance formula is basically, you can set it up like a Pythagorean theorem. So what you have to do is say, if we want to find the distance between C and B, this side here, just make a right triangle out of it. So see the right triangle? This is 1, 2, 3. So that side's 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we need to find out what our C is. So we're going to do our 3 squared plus 4 squared equals C squared. 9 plus 16 equals C squared. 25 equals C squared. Square root, C equals 5. So you can find out what that is without even using the distance formula. So basically what the distance formula is telling you is the distance between your y values, which is going to be what goes up and down. So our y values are from 2 to negative 2 is 4. That's where you get your 4 squared. Then our distance between our x values, 4 and 1, is 3, which is where the 3 squared comes in. And then you can find that out. You can do this with any points. So say you wanted to find the distance from B to C. Just create a right triangle, and you can use the Pythagorean theorem. So if you look here, 1, 2, 3, this top side is 4. The side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're going to use the Pythagorean theorem. 4 squared plus 7 squared equals C squared. 16 plus 49 equals C squared. 65 equals C squared, square root, C. C is like 8.06. So you can do that with any points, and you can make a right triangle with them. I hope that helps, and if you have any other questions, please email me and I can help you out. Thanks.